Peace and blessings, ladies. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, ladies, let me make this big. Y'all, I'm not going to be on the screen today because I ain't in the mood. Got to be in the mood. Let's see. Can I make this bigger? Where are you? There you are. Okay. So, y'all, we are on the land. And I don't know if I told you, but the fence. So we're actually, for those that don't know, we just purchased some land in Ghana, West Africa. I've been living in Ghana, West Africa for 2 years and some months. And so we decided that we wanted to buy land. And myself and my fiance, and there he is. And so, yeah, so we first thing we wanted to do was put up a fence, a privacy fence. So that's why the fence is so high. But we also decided to source locally, not like we tried necessarily, but that's my vibe for sure. But it was more to that, but it was also available and all the wonderful things that bamboo can do, how sustainable it is. It protects the soil from soil erosion. I mean, 1,000 great things about it. So right now we have the fence totally up. It's okay. We have the fence up, and it goes all the way around and all the way around. So it's pretty. It just keeps going, y'all. But we're doing the doors today. So now we got two entryways because they have not demarcated the roads yet. Like I was All right, ladies, I think you're still here. Yes, you are. So let me show y'all, please, our internet connection. So this is Bobo Joe. I can't see with these glasses, y'all. This is Bobo Joe, and Bobo Joe is actually making the bamboo door, which is going to go here, and it's like more like a is it like a French door kind of thing, kind of like that. So this is one half, and I'm assuming this is going to be the other. So he's nailing down the bamboo now. So that's our door. It's definitely the bamboo rustic Rasta vibe. I will definitely say that. So yeah, y'all. So that is what we have there. And then we have Manasi and our other friend mixing the cement because we are cementing the beams, the wood, and the fences to the ground. So that's what we're gonna do. So that'll dry overnight. So that's what he's doing. And this young man is a hard worker. So we could walk. Oh, let me see. Yeah, we can walk around a bit. So yeah, this is a process. Yes. So we could walk around a bit. We could go because I want you to see. So this was the last part. This actually wasn't the last part. This was the you stay out. Hey, no, children, not yet. Thank you. I'll do one with you though. So this is the this is a corner, my one of my special favorite corners. It is the Rasta corner. And that's what I call it. This boy gonna get in my thing. I gotta tell him he can't get in my thing. He can't get in my thing. But anyway, this is one of the corners, and it's gonna go around. And that's it. So that's what I was waiting for, that corner to be set. But this was really the last piece. This is the long fence in the back. So as you can see, the land is not leveled, and we didn't get it level. So we we just actually installed the fence to go with the natural way that the earth or land is going. And it's a vibe, yo. Let's go outside so I can really show you the vibe. So like I said, before we leave to go back to Accra, we're going to clear the land even better, clean it up. And, as the future goes on, who knows what we'll do. But right now, not much because, one step at a time. So this is the other door that was going to be built here. And it's a lock and key. So when you leave, so y'all, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Um, it's a vibe. Like it's a vibe, but it's a beautiful vibe. But this is the wall. It's a beautiful vibe. It's a to have it like fence. Like I was thinking about like a name for this. It's even just for my own self, like my own head. And there's a tree word. The word is ebon, and ebon is fence, and it's an Adinkra symbol. And it's what a lot of Ghanaians, when they actually use cement to, build their walls in front of their compounds, you often will see the symbol of the ebon. And it looks like two pyramids, the top pyramid pointing, and the other one connected pointing down, kind of like a diamond shape. It's a diamond shape. And it's called Eban, Eban. And I was thinking about like Eban Bamboo Village. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the fence is like this big thing. It was the thing that needed to be there. Fences. I mean, it's a reality. It's a metaphor. It has so much meaning, but here it has significant meaning. They have a whole Ndinga symbol based on the fence because of Ebon. The symbol stands for security, protection, and happiness to all that dwell in that particular place, in that particular home. So I feel like that, I feel that Ebon vibe, so, let me sit on down. It's rough cut here. Judge, I'm tired. We partied way too hard last night. It was a major party, and now I'm tired. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to come in and just show you that. I want to show you the progress, but you could actually see the fan behind the fan. You can actually see the fence behind me, so you know we did it. It was a project we started. We did not know, none of us. We had no idea that we thought it was going to take 2 days, maybe 4 days the most. Some predicted it was going to take a week. It wound up taking, we're here 2 weeks later. Today's 2 weeks exactly. Now, I'm not going to say like we're complaining. I'm not going to say any of that because this is pure heaven on earth. And as soon as I get a decent computer, y'all will see it. But when we do go back to Accra, I'm gonna buy me a phone so I can have the bombest camera, like a new phone, so that you can really see. Because my old laptop, this is not capturing the true beauty. Like that's all I can say. And it's funny too, y'all. I really was like a little okay. So when I first got here, you got bare land. At this point, the land we actually got the land demarcated pretty quickly. The surveyor came. So when you buy, you got to get a surveyor that tells you that this is your land, and then they got to create from the machine like a GPS for you, so you really have land and it really does exist. You know what I'm saying? So so we did that, and that made you feel like it's yours, but you still couldn't see it because the land wasn't clear. It was a lot of weeds. It was actually beautiful to me. I like it, but it wasn't very habitable. You either had the weeds have it or you paying for it. You should have it. So then we got the land cleared. And I was okay. I can see it because now I can see the pillars, but I still, when they started putting that fence up, that was the vibe. So I was so used to looking at the weeds because weeds to me, all of it is pretty, but we know like if you've grown stuff and it chokes the good roots and it's not good. So, but it's still pretty if you're not, right? I was like, oh, the fence is going to take away from the nature in the back and basically the weeds, like the weeds. But no, it actually kind of comes to the height where the weeds are a little covered, and you really see what is this like this majestic, like palm trees and the mountains, and it kind of like frames it where it just really gives you, in a sense, on some level, whatever how you feel the best. And I absolutely love it. Do you know last night, y'all? Last night I did a wonderful thing called Thursday live streams. It's a Facebook group. You can actually look for it on Facebook. It's Thursday live streams, and it's called My Ghana Adventures, or my Adventurous Life in Ghana. But it's a private group, but you can view it, and if you wanted to join, they'll give you an invite, but it's not free. Actually, it's a Thursday live. You pay $10 US. You make it to PayPal. It's the links in the description box, and that's where I'm doing like in depth. I think next week I want to get a sister that's a doula. I can tell you, a doula and a yoni steam practitioner, but I want her to talk about us kind of birthing ourselves. Like every woman goes through a birthing process, or and it's a process it is. And how do we birth ourselves? How do we give ourselves that good birth that some of us on a literal level never had? Like, how do we birth new things? Like, what is the connection to through on a spiritual level to actually being physically pregnant, to the idea of pregnancy in a woman? What is that preparation? Because a lot of us it can be almost like a rites of passage. I just want to understand that kind of love and nurturing that a woman feels and desires and really needs. So I really want to bring her on. So the Thursday lives are live. They like, yo, that's a live. That was live. Like last night was my first one in this new theme of like fun, excitement, all about Ghana. So sometimes the Thursday lives will be about, I would say, on the land, but those times will be when we actually get electricity. And even though we're building a home, we actually are building a first home first, which is like a small house. I'm saying it's like a tiny house, but it's not really going for the tiny house thing. It's going for a 2-bedroom bamboo house that is small, because we just want to be able to live there or stay there when we come or when we live here. And it's another place, and it'll be something that's beautiful to look at too, and to use again like a income property. Getaway, a little bit of hut. Oh my God, we got the sheep. Did the sheep come? I don't even know the difference between the sheep and the goat until they say bah, bah. Where is the sheep? I saw the sheep. Where's the sheep? Oh, well, the goat. We got a goat. They don't care. They like, so what? The goat doing with the goat? It's a goat, because the goat is the one that eat the grass. I'm gonna show you the goat, because I think the goat should get some attention. Since it thought it could walk up in our space like that, did this goat really think it was okay to eat my grass? I'm happy you're here, but you should ask for permission. All right. Do you see the goat? Yeah. It just came up in because it's got so much food in here. It's like so much food. It's like, what? I mean, I bet you we're going to have to get one of those. Yeah, that's why we get in the gate. Look at me. I'm one with nature. Get out of my yard. No, it's okay. Do your thing, honey. Do your thing. We got a little messy situation. But this, as far as like, yeah, we're going to clean up. So, yes. So, anyway, last night, Thursday Live. Wonderful course. So the thing was ask a Ghanaian man. It was ask a Ghanaian man, and so it was the idea that we're gonna ask a Ghanaian man all these questions about anything you want. So we had a few people on. It was nice amount of people on, and we had fun. Like we partied. Like it was real. It was vulnerable. Y'all would have loved it. I'm actually selling the replay because we got to sell replays. You can catch everything live. So if you want to, it'll be actually on the website, Afrocentric Home Design, and you can actually buy the replay, and I'll just send it to you because it was, yeah, I got to actually take it off Facebook and make it into YouTube. But anyway, I will be able to send you a link for the purchase when you do. So I'll get a chance to put it up. But like it was. So this is what I said it was. So the idea, whatever, when you go for something, it becomes what it's supposed to be. And I always think it becomes better, but it was, you got to ask questions, but people was feeling, people was having their drinks, people was doing their thing, and it was just so real. Like they expressed so many things. They expressed the hardness of living in Ghana, and the hardness of being a Ghanaian, and the hardness of, they talked about the political system. They talked about, of course, romance and what they like. They talked about love making skills and how they African men have it. I mean, it went from political to spiritual to everyday life to ethical. We got three goats now. Okay, it was bomb. Like it was bomb. Like it was fun and exciting. So yeah, I'm a little sleepy from that, but it was great. So I hope. Oh my God, look at this spider. Lord have mercy, honey. I don't even want to take your life. I just want you to move right over there. We could live in harmony. All right, so yeah, y'all. It's not lovely. It's lovely, and I'm gonna. So let me just tell you, y'all know me. So somebody asked me, do I live in Ghana? I do live in Ghana. No, did I move from that apartment that I first lived in for 2 years? An apartment. I only been here for 2 years, and I lived in this apartment for all of the time that I've been here. And the answer is I did move. I moved from Accra, which was Accra. I'm gonna say proper, like straight up Accra, not really great Accra. I was in Accra, and I got tired of it. I thought I never would, but I couldn't take it. I teach spiritual courses, 21-day intensives. It's open to you too as well. Next one is intuition. Is it fear or is it intuition? Is what the course is called, and it's helping you to understand when to follow that voice, and that is the voice you need to follow, and how to cultivate that. And it's a really wonderful class, um, but I couldn't, I just started not, I was being more connected to the divine spirit. I was being more connected to nature. So I was being disconnected from the noise pollution. You know what I'm saying? I know with the hammering going on, but this is for a good cause. But I was more like stressed with the noise pollution that didn't bother me. The honking cars, the traffic, like I feel like I almost died every time, the accidents that I kept having, so to speak, the troll ride and the whole. Come on, baby. Why? But why? I gave you a chance, and you fast too. But anyway, yeah. So yeah. So and so I couldn't, something spiritually, something physically, something mentally. This I couldn't. I was just always, and my heart was in my chest, like driving and being in taxis, and I couldn't stand it. A girl who thought I would always be across the, I couldn't take it. So I decided my lease was up, and I decided to move, and I did fast, and I thought I found the best apartment ever. Like it was the dream apartment. I'll tell you what though, I know they're still working on them parts, and I know he's gonna be using them parts, but that's not my thing. Anyway, okay. So I thought that the place I'm living now, so I moved to Greater Accra because a little bit outside Accra, but it's still city. It's less hectic, and it has balconies, and it's a brand new build. But management is, they're the worst. They're the worst. And things go off and they don't fix it, and like stuff you should have like electricity. It's just always a problem. So I haven't been there for 2 weeks, but don't be surprised. I'm just saying. Don't be surprised if I just don't even live there after September 1st. Don't be surprised if September 1st I will be showing you a new apartment reveal. And it will be several hours away from Accra. Yes, that's what I'm feeling. So I'm all the way moving with Spirit. Spirit got some type of urgency, some type of, I don't know. But Spirit is like, girl, what do you want? I want this, and I want the city called. I want this. I want this. This is I got it. This is it. Like this is it. And I remember my first mind. You know that the universe will take you places and to give it to you, and you say, I want that. Spirit, universe, I want that. Universe be like, yeah, okay, but you're not quite ready. So it'll take you around the block and then back again. And that is exactly what's happening to me. So my original plan was to move to the city here and then be only 15 minutes or whatever way, how much it takes to get up to the hill to be on the land. That was the plan. But no, what did I do? I went and invested in three apartments, the one I live in and then two others. Well, quickly I saw that the management was not trying to do what they supposed to be doing. So I said, no, I will just take the money back. I know it's unheard of in Ghana. They nobody give you no dang money back. But I was working with some serious black, for less than a better black or better term, black girl magic, and I was working that out, and stuff was happening, and they giving my money back. Yes. So I will ask for that again, and I expect my money back because that's what the universe says. And I instead took the money back and then I invested in the land, because the land here, you don't, I mean, if you got the money in the States, you don't have to mortgage the land either. You can just out and out buy it, but a lot of people don't. Here, you can buy it for a great price and you can really buy more of it if you wanted to, and it would still have been cheaper for a year's rent where I'm living now currently. Then it would have been, you could have probably bought, depending on the price and what it is, you can buy 4 to 5 plots. You can buy 3 to 5 plots with 1 year of what I'm paying in CDs, of course, in 1 year of what I'm paying at where I'm living now. So that was a no-brainer. I was tired of the city. That was a lot better. It was greater across. It was out of the proper, city, but I was doing nothing. There's no reason for me to be there. It was almost like lonely. Like I said, I want to be a part of communities. I want to be around the children. I want to be around the elderly. I want to be around the men. I want to be around the women. I just, I want this. I love this. This is not torture to us. It's not like, damn, we're here for 2 weeks. It's just, of course, it's unexpected money and unexpected this, but the things that we want to do and the things that we want to do for the community, we want to build them a basketball court because they actually need one, and we want to connect it to some type of program, like my Nancy was saying, like education and basketball. We want to play ball. You got to make sure your grades are good, like that type of thing. That's the kind of stuff that I really want to do here, and I want to actually have some programs for the girls. A lot of times girls in the village, it's not a lot for them to do. The men don't really make a lot of money. So they need stuff to keep them from, teenage pregnancy and a whole bit. Like, I wanted to be a part of all of that. And even this, like in my mind, I say, oh no, this right here land, this is the house, the main house land. But I'm not sure I gotta let spirit tell me if it's the retreat place or not. Or is it the next plot that I'm thinking about getting? Is that gonna be the retreat place? I think this is the home place, but I really want to be on the next thing. If you want to talk about like, okay, how are you like doing this? How are you financing? Oh, no. There's no special. I don't have a budget. I get the money and then I put it right back into the land. But this is the thing. I don't care about buying no clothes right now. I don't care about going out to fancy dinners and restaurants. I don't care right now about buying anything that I can't turn into money. You know what I'm saying? Like real estate or future legacy building type of stuff. All I want to do with any of the money that I receive from the work that I do is put it on the land. There's nothing else I think. There's nothing else I want. There's nothing as exciting. This venture right now, it gives you something to get up for. It's like there is, you keep hearing there's more to life. You hear it, right? There's more to life. I got the dog running. Like, this is some dream house, some damn thing. Dog, we got goats over here. We got the merry little dogs. All the stuff I said. We got men at work. Like, this is, and I get to supervise, like, and they doing their little thing. And Beautiful thing. So I just take whatever I make, whatever I made, a sale, whatever. I'm getting real with y'all. Like this is you got. Do you want? How much do you want it? Like how much do you really want it? And when you find it, you know it. I mean, I think anybody that finds nature really on the real, they are in they. And I think most people do know it. And I feel like so, but sometimes the ancestors is driving you, and they're making sure they're not providing for you to so you can say, "Oh, I got all of this that I know exactly how long it's gonna take. I know exactly I'll always have enough for every day. I know exactly I'm gonna be fine." No, they provide for you day by day. It's like the brother was saying, the minute that you put that you come on this land and you do something, build a fence or everybody, oh, the dog is chasing the dog. Well, there you go. The dog. And the baby too. All right, you saw that? The dog chased the goats out, and the goats were gone. The goats were, and the baby dog was behind mama. Baby dog was like, "That's right, mom. We ain't playing that today." That was nature, baby. Anyway, that was fun. But yeah, it's to me. I don't. I mean, there was nothing. At some point, you could get all the stuff, and you could wear all the stuff, and you could drive all the stuff, and you could eat all the stuff. But at some point, it's just the same old stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when you find something that you could put in, and you really could get something out of like land, whether you're planting, whether you're creating, a prevention of soil erosion, like you working with nature with the materials, whatever it is so much more meaningful that I can't see how when somebody's building a house, they don't just take the whole paycheck and be like, here you go, contractor. You know what I'm saying? Baby, how are you? Good. This is the young man. He's a very hard worker, and his dad is working here too. But he works just equally as his dad, and we treat him equally as his dad. He's a great worker. He's very strong and very smart, and he's only 9. And what he can do is absolutely amazing. It's nothing short of miraculous. So he's very powerful. But let me tell you. So Auntie, come back for Auntie, okay? Please. Thank you. But thank you. I'm glad you're here. And I know what you asked me. I wanted to ask you. Could you tell me again? It was a sharpener, a eraser, and a scissors. No, that's right. Pencil, sharpener, eraser, pencil. Tomorrow, okay? I couldn't remember, but now I remember. Okay. Yeah. All right, baby. Where's Juliet? Where's my other child, baby? She's house. She's in the house? Yes. Okay. Tell her I said hi. And how's your big sister? It is my grandmother. Right. She with mommy. So Mawina? Mawina? Is that her name? Mawina? Mawina. Uh-huh. That's your big sister. Big. And then your little sister, which is your junior sister. Juliet. Uh-huh, Juliet. And is the other one your senior sister or you senior brother? It's Yanni. I know you can teach me. So everything I ever want to learn about womanhood, from about African Ghanaian womanhood, I'm learning from Juliet. Juliet is probably 2. Is she 2 years old? 3. 3. The 3-year-old is teaching me a lot. Okay, I got my life. I'll explain that. That'll be tomorrow chapter. Got my whole life from Juliet. Juliet told me how to wrap a baby on the back with a bottle. Oh yeah. Juliet told me that. Why you worrying about these bugs? She ain't had to say nothing. She just acted it out. Like, why you worrying about these bugs? Like, they just gonna crawl around us. That's the way we live with nature. Like, she told me how to not talk all damn time and just listen. Like, she taught me so. I'm not gonna write a book about. I was telling my class, I said, you know what I really would love to do, like to give you like this perspective, like the African way, you know what I'm saying, and a perspective of how to incorporate ourselves back into ourselves, how to incorporate ourselves back into our truth. And I was when I was with the young little girl, I was realizing something. I said, oh my God, this is the not just physically strong. They're physically strong like some Hercules superhero. Y'all think I'm exaggerating, but I'm absolutely not. But intelligent to the point. I'm talking about intelligent. I'm talking about if you count, they count. If you play a bottle on rhythm, go. Juliet, 3 years old, could play me that same rhythm back, like, and play it better than me, honey. If I say something, she could say it excellent. She could, I mean, super brain, intelligence, and I'm telling you, I think it's to the children that it's more in the village. I find that they are, first of all, they are nicer, they listen, they're intelligent, they're intuitive, they sit in nature all day, they go to high. We are the most highly intelligent children. Now I see why when they meet our children here, it's something they never saw. I was thinking about how, so here the women wear the children on their back. They tie the babies with the beautiful African cloth, and they be doing their work, they be walking, they be doing their thing. Well, Juliet, I didn't know how to hold it like that. Yeah, I got the skills. So I put it like we hold our babies on the hip. And honey, when Juliet, 3 years old, when she gripped my hip, because she's used to gripping, they hold their mothers. If you ain't the right person, them little 3-year-old legs can crush you. Not because they big or nothing, small, whatever size, but because they're so strong from holding on. They walking at this tiny little age, but their brains way more developed. Any that theory that they used to have is that they try to do like this little research on the size of different so-called ethnicities or races, brains, and they try to say ours was smaller, which meant that we were not as smart. They had to say that because when they came over here, they never saw nothing this incredible in their entire lives. Okay, but I was saying like a workshop on that whole idea, like I told you, the idea of my woo being the feminine aspects and the idea of God and as a feminine and Lisa as the masculine and it's combined as one. Like I was saying, the aspect of even like questions you would ask them. It was something like as small as, let me show you the differences. So I said, it was like, oh, keep eating, eat. They love you to eat. So she's saying, eat. So you eat. And it's great. And then you say, no, I can't eat anymore. I don't want to eat that much. I don't want to eat that fast. Oh, no, I don't want to eat that late now. They'll go, what? And I say, because, ooh, my food's not going to digest. They said, oh, they started rolling. They was like, we don't eat for food digestion. We eat to be full. We don't be thinking about, I wonder if this is going to digest. So it's this idea of the things we expect. I remember with Quaker, I said, people said, oh, I don't like those things. It's these things called, it's a lot of names, but blackberry, little nice little fruity thing. And I said, why did you eat a lot of them when you was a child? He said, what you think this was? We was like laying around, and as kids, our mother gave us our favorite snack. We in this Africa, like it's a lot. It's a lot of assumptions that we have, but it's also a lot of understanding. I mean it. Everything I ever wanted to know about Black womanhood, Black African Ghanaian womanhood, I learned from a 3-year-old. That little girl was teaching me. Like I'm gonna give you an example. I'm telling you, I'm serious. She did. I was like trying to wrap the bottle around her, and she was obviously she thought I was trying to like wrap a baby because she was like, "No, queen, she can't." She wasn't talking now. We don't even speak the same language, but I was feeling her. She was like, "No, queen, no, queen. That is not how you do it." And honey, that girl bent over and bent back. That man put that bottle on my back. She bent all the way over for me. And I proceeded to put the bottle. And then I had this little fancy, it's African fabric the way she knows it, but it was cut into a top. And she couldn't understand why that thing wasn't tying. But honey, she went around there, she told me, hold. And then I wrapped her, she wrapped, and she was showing me like how hold it, like, but I purely wrapped it around her thighs. So she couldn't walk. But grandma, I'm gonna call grandma because that's who she came back as. Grandma just looked at me and smiled and was just as patient as one could be with me. And then I remember we was laying on the mat and we was just chilling, we was laying on the mat. But I was just talking, I was asking her opinion about stuff. Like she's a great listener. So I was asking her opinion about her life, like what she thought about certain things, like how she felt about the future. She's 3, I know, but I was going there with her because I want to talk to her normal, have conversations. So, and she was just smiling and like rubbing my hand, and like she was like this. She was like she just became like this old lady, and then I realized that I felt she was trying to say, we could just not talk in nature. Like we could just listen. Like, but it's sweet. You need to do this, but you don't have to ask me everything. Like, ask the universe. She ain't say it, but I felt this emanating from her spirit. Like, seriously. And then we were laying in the same place, and then I decided to be quiet because I saw how quiet with an angelic smile that she had, and she kept rubbing my hand too. And then she told me like lay down, and I lay down. Oh, let me tell you something else she did. If you don't know how to eat the food, hang out with the 3-year-olds because we were having these ground nuts, which are peanuts, but they were in skin. She looked like an old lady. Like I saw every African woman before her eat. 3 years old. She not on her legs. We had the mat and the skin. She come on how to open the skin with the same hand. She know how to take the skin and open it, same hand and struck. And then she like an old lady, you could tell she know how to get it off the mat real fast. It was like a brilliancy. It was like, wow, this girl is teaching me African womanhood. Like, this is so dope. Like, I'm listening. Like, and I said, is that how you do it? So I got up and I sat how she sat, and I'm sorry, y'all. We're gonna be cut off. And it was anyway. It was absolutely fabulous, and we will continue tomorrow because my thing says low battery is low, and I'm outside. So I love you. If you want to donate to a cause, feel free. But if you can really donate by joining the Thursday Live, you can join for $40 a month so that you don't have to be reminded and added to the group every time. And the Thursday Lives are just that. Absolutely, we partied. If you want the replay, I'll make sure I have it. It'll be in the description box as well. Everything will be in the description box. So you're gonna take a class, 21-day intensive. Next one is intuition. Is it fear? Intuition. She's really teaching you how to listen so you can go on your wonderful journeys. And also, if you just feeling the vibe here that we got out here, supposed to be here 4 days, we here 2 weeks. You know it ain't easy because ain't nobody where they feed to get their money, but the universe is working it out. So anyway, I love y'all so much. Oh, I'm so upset this thing is going up because I got to read the comments. Don't play with me. Oh my God, I guess it's going off, so I don't have no power. Okay, let me try to get some of these comments. I was learning from the babies, home working, catching some of my girlies. Marie, oh, thank you, Angela. Hey, how are you? The Angela Vog says hello, my dear. Hey, Queen, how are you? Hey, the Angela Vog. Hey, Kalea. Yes, hey, wow, a 3 year. Okay, she was. I got my whole life with her. Juliet, I got my whole life. Hey, Nicole. Synovia. Is he the handsome one? I love this new venture. Thank you, Nicole. I love hearing that. Oh my God. Aren't they so cute? Yes, a basketball coach one day really needed and wanted and he's gonna I know he wants to coach now. Y'all, everything is working out. It's really beautiful. Hey Kalea, Spirit Flowers. Sonoa said, come on, go to the Thursday live streams, PayPal, go to my website. Yes, we still live. There was dope Clay. Didn't we have so much fun? Hey, beautiful beings. Yes, Halo. Thank you for saying it. Hey, Nico, where are you from? I'm from Brooklyn, New York, originally from the United States. Oh, hey, beautiful. Hey, say it again. What a treat to see you today. Oh, hey, Queen. Hey, everyone. Hopefully, Lisa will come. Oh, yes. Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry. That'd be the internet. Okay, that'd be the internet, but in Ghana. But I love you. I'm in Ghana, West Africa. Been here for 2 years, and I hope to see you too. And I'll see you. Echo, Medekuku. Blessings, peace and love.